Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet another video. And yes, it is that time. The weekend is almost over, so y'all know what we're about to get into. Let's get into this week's Heat or Hype, where we get into the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in the sneaker or streetwear world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that basura that I did not want to expose y'all to it. Now, before we go ahead and hop into the video, I did just want to update you guys because a lot of people were asking me about it. Yes, Bulls Bodega has been updated. I believe like 90% of the thrifted pickups are up there that I was letting go, and I added about 25 to 30 pairs of new sneakers up there. So for those who were asking, yes, the Bodega is updated with a ton of brand new stuff. Anyways, with that out of the way, this week we got some shock drops. Man, I need some delayed W's heavy. And there was almost no basura of the week until one shoe arrived, and man, this is definitely one of the worst sneakers of 2019. I know I put that title a lot, but sheesh, these joints are basura. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this week's Heat or Hype. Now let's go ahead and start off with Saturday's JB release, and that was the Lakers Air Jordan 13 white leather, purple suede, and you got that yellow gold color hit around the shoe in different spots. Now I still have the same energy as I had before. I definitely think this is a dope pair of Air Jordan 13s, very clean, especially for the summer. I did not cop them, and that's because, again, this is another week that I just wasn't paying attention to the release dates, and I honestly didn't even know that they were dropping until I went on Sneaker News to get ready for this video. So the Air Jordan 13 in Lakers colorway, although a clean colorway, I went ahead and passed on them with ease. Now this next story is about a shoe and about a pop-up. Now last week some people commented asking why I didn't talk about the Arizona Iced Tea and Adidas collab. Honestly, I kind of forgot that that one was coming out as well. But since we are here today, how do I feel about the shoe? You had a young one, I believe 2 other models. I really didn't have any problem with it. I mean, who doesn't love the 99-cent Arizonas? I mean, plus with Adidas, plus on the young one, which is a good model. I mean, it really was no way that they could fail with this one. The only thing that happened is that they had a pop-up in NY, and you know, NY was NY, and unfortunately that pop-up was canceled. So I'm sorry to everybody that was probably standing outside in the heat for hours on end, and that big crazy group of people waiting to hear any info, and then it just getting canceled. So yeah, Arizona and Adidas, not a bad collab at all. I'm not mad at it. I like Arizona, I like Adidas, so put them together, not a bad mix. Up next we have another Nike SB returning later on this year in the fall, and that is the Biotech pair that you guys can see right here. Now other than that, we don't have really any more info. Just know that a Biotech SB, if you've been waiting for this shoe or if you missed out on it last time, it will be releasing later on this fall. Well, let me just say the rumor is that we'll be releasing later on this fall. Now for this next shoe, you guys remember that we talked about that all over tie-dye pair of Air Force One with a little bit of Chicago hits and hints all over it. Now we have another colorway with the tie-dye, but this one mixes black with tie-dye. Now I definitely like this pair a little bit better, and that's nothing against the all over pair. I just think the black with the tie-dye just looks a little bit better, but they don't have the same tag on the tongue with that Chicago type hint with the blue and the red. And if you actually like this pair, they are available right now on Shoe Palace. The retail is $110. Pretty good price point. Not sure how much wearability there is because it is tie-dye and a whole bunch of colors, but still nonetheless a dope kick. Now I also wanted to update you guys with the new release date for the Sakai and Nike Waffle LDV, these new colorways. Now we actually have official colorways for this pair that I really love, and that is Pine Green and Clay Orange, and these will be releasing on September 5th, not later on this month. So still pretty soon, but not as soon as they were supposed to release in the first place. Y'all already know how I feel about this shoe. Y'all know I want them. I'm gonna try to go for them. Hey, and if you're trying to get them, good luck to you as well, because sneakers is not nice. We also got some on-feet photos of this new Citrin Yeezy Boost 350 V2, and the same thing with these is happening with the Cloud Whites, where I really liked how the Cloud White looked in the mock-ups, but the actual shoe itself with the blue, it just really wasn't pulling me. And then this Citrin pair, I liked it in the mock-ups once again, and now seeing them on feet and how they look very kind of similar to the Lundmark, and this is another case of the mock-ups just looked better, unfortunately. Now these are supposed to be releasing next month in September for that regular retail of $220. With these new photos, with how they look, unfortunately it's not one I'm really excited for anymore. Now I usually don't touch on a lot of designer items just because I don't cop a lot of it. I dip and dabble in it sometimes, but for me a lot of the stuff just really isn't my speed. But we also have these right here coming from Concepts and Rosati, the chain reaction sneaker, and these are actually inspired by a dress J-Lo wore. yeah. Now in my opinion, these shits are ugly. Like, they're just ugly. I never was the biggest fan of the chain reaction. These do retail for $1,075, so this is big baller brand type shit. So for me, they're just ugly, and I would never ever spend my money on them. But someone who wears Versace all over print, this looks like the perfect shoe for them. This looks like somebody who wears Versace. This looks like it's right up their alley. Now I believe the only way to purchase them was through a raffle, so hey, I mean, if you're that Versace wearing guy and you like them, hey, salutes to you. Hopefully you got them, and go ahead and flex up on IG one time. I'm not mad at you, I don't like them, bro. They're just ugly. Next up, we got Kyrie, Nike, and SpongeBob collabing together, and we have 5 brand new Kyrie models. Now this week they actually released the SpongeBob SquarePants pair as well as the Patrick Star pair, which is the Kyrie in yellow and pink and green. SpongeBob and Patrick. But there are also 3 more colorways. You have the Squidward pair, you have the Mr. Krabs, and you also have the Sandy Cheeks pair. Now for me personally, I don't really wear a lot of Nike basketball anymore, but from this photo and from some of the photos that I've seen, I really like the Squidward pair. The teal gold with that little bit of purple on the sole, I just think that looks the best. But I do like the details on the SpongeBob pair as well as the Patrick pair. I'd probably say my least favorite out of the 5 would be either the Sandy pair or the Mr. Krabs pair, but I will be looking for that Squidward pair. Hopefully they drop soon, and hopefully I'm up for it. I missed out on the SpongeBob pair and the Patrick pair. Now while it is kind of a weirder collab with SpongeBob and Nike and Kyrie, at the same time, who doesn't like SpongeBob? So I'm pretty sure these pairs are gonna fly off shelves regardless of the colorway. Like I said, the Squidward pair is my favorite, but let's get to the next one. Now back when I was on the cruise, we talked about the Stranger Things and Nike collab, but there was one more sneaker that wasn't shown that was actually sold exclusively at Bait in San Diego, and it's this pair of tailwinds right here. Now the upper, they show people burning off the upper, and there's 2 layers. Seems like there's a black leather tailwind underneath it, like this gray knitted pattern on the upper, and I'm assuming the black underneath is supposed to represent the upside down. Either way, I mean, Stranger Things, once again, a good collab, an easy collab to sell out. Stranger Things and Nike. While this tailwind isn't my favorite, I still really like the Blazers. Not a bad shoe either way. And now for the Basuda of the week. Out of left field, out of way left field, we have Mizuno coming out of nowhere with this Mizuno RHRN sneaker. And do I really have to say anything? Like, these shits are trash. They also retail at $300. I see Mizuno is trying to take a step in the future, but this is not the right step or the right direction to take. It's like a weird shocks abomination, or when Adidas had that weird like spring stuff on the bottom of their shoe, it's like some type of shocks springs combination. The upper is like a 3D knit as they described. They just look like a sample, like a prototype that shouldn't have actually dropped. And these bitches look long. I mean, I could imagine on my size 12 yacht gang foot, this would be the worst looking sneaker on my feet, I promise you. So as far as the Basuda of the week goes, Mizuno, you hold the trophy for this RHRN sneaker at $300 retail. Bro, I don't know who's buying these. If you like these, let me know down below in the comments. But I just want to know who's the type of person to spend $300 for this shoe right here. These shits are fucking gross. Now this week we also had a shock drop on the cool gray Air Jordan 4. I don't know how many times you guys are gonna hear me talk about this sneaker, and I missed it. I missed the shock drop. I was not up on it, and it just reminded me that I always need to have my phone near me just in case these things happen. I've been hitting on these shock drops, usually for some of the Jordans I've been releasing in the past couple months, but this one, the one I really did want, I missed. But I did see a lot of people getting W, so salutes to you. They still are going to be releasing in August, so don't worry. If you miss a shock drop, you will have another chance, and it'll probably be a GR, so it shouldn't be that hard to get it. Surprisingly, it seems like people are hyped about it, but at the same time, some people just don't care. So hey, if you don't care about them, stay out the store, make it easier for me to grab my pair. Thank you, appreciate you. Now this next one is definitely something to get excited about. I'm pretty excited about it, and once again, it is still a rumor, but hopefully it does happen. Next February, 2020 February, we might be getting an Air Jordan 1 High New Beginning. So what people are speculating is going to be is a version of the OG Air Jordan 1, and it may be this pair right here, which is the Chicago Air Jordan 1. Now although a lot of us love our ones, I love my ones, a lot of you guys love your ones out there, they are different than the OGs. The cut, the shape, the swoosh, certain part of the shoes have been updated and they aren't one-to-one to the OG pairs. An 80s pair of Chicago ones is gonna look similar, but the shape is gonna be different. The swoosh is gonna be different. There's just these small minor differences. The cut, how high it is gonna be different, but next year, hopefully, we're gonna be getting a true to OG form pair of Air Jordan 1s, and hopefully it is a brand new pair of Chicago's, even though mine are still in the box, still very clean, even got the red laces still in the bag. So Chicago, new beginnings, Air Jordan 1 next year in February, possibly. Remember, as always, this is a rumor, but that isn't the last pair of Air Jordan 1s we gotta talk about. Travis Scott, Air Jordan 1, Cactus Jack, Air Jordan 1 Low. Did I get them? No, and I was on it. I was on it this time. I was next to my phone. Shouts out to J23 app. He sent out the notification before Travis Scott himself. I was on the site. I waited, and of course it said sold out. And then to add salt to the wound, Nike goes ahead and updates their blog. In the beginning, it said that they were releasing July 19th exclusively on TravisScott.com. That is it. That is the only place they're releasing exclusively. That's what Nike's blog said. So I'm already like, okay, I'm gonna need to just get a delayed W on this pair. Okay, I just missed it. Turn around the next day on July 20th, they drop on Nike sneakers and I am asleep in my bed, so cozy on the pillow, thinking that, oh, it's all good. Travis Scott's are definitely not shock dropping right now. I'm good. And then I wake up to see got 'em, W's, L's, everyone talking about it. And I'm like, wait, why is this the Nike screen? So then I go look, and Nike's blog has now updated. They changed it and said that, oh, they're released on July 20th. So I ain't gonna lie, I was definitely a bit salty about that, because Nike it was just bad info. Not even bad info, there was just no info. I would have rather them just not even have updated the blog post. But yeah, man, I did not get the Cactus Jack Air Jordan 1 Lows. As of right now, I still do have the high pair, so it's all good. I mean, eventually I might stumble across a low pair. So that's it, man. Shock drops, Basuda, Cactus Jack 1s, need that delayed W, and that's it. So much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah, of course, Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Y'all let me know, did you get that W on the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Lows? If you did, amen, salutes. And if you didn't, hey man, don't feel bad, I'm in the same boat. And if you copped anything, let me know that down below as well. But I'm gonna see you on the next video. Y'all be easy, much love, peace. Walking that on my toilet, walking that baby with the